Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm gonna be giving you a brand new series. What if Naruto became the god of sound? Part 1. If you enjoy seeing one, see part 2, comment down below and tell me, and I'll be posting part 2 as soon as possible for you guys to enjoy. And also guys, remember to go ahead and check out Anime King 2 and Anime King 3 if you're new. Yes, that's right, I indeed have 3 channels that post what if on every single day. Yes, you heard that correctly. Every single day for you guys to enjoy. So place your feet up, sit back and relax and just, yeah, enjoy. And also guys, remember to turn on that bell notification, see exactly when I post. So without much further ado, what do you say we slide on into this new what if? Start the intro guys! Here is in Sarutobi. The third Hokage of Konoha just finished the paperwork that he had today. As he held up the stamp, "Now you die!" as he slammed it down on the paper. As a sound thundered through the Hokage's tower, he gave a sigh of relief. That is when he heard a giggle as he looked down towards the floor over his decks, where the 3-year-old Naruto was, playing. "Don't worry, Gigi. When I become Hokage, I will stop all the evil paperwork," said Naruto. Sarutobi laughed. He was the one that took care of Naruto the most. No one hurt him, but no one paid attention to him either. So naturally he became the person that Naruto looked up to the most. Eventually, that included him becoming Hokage. But then, who would the Hokage fight then? Sarutobi asked. As Naruto spent enough time with him to understand that it was not always life and death. In fact, he understood for the most part. It never was. "Me," said Naruto cheerfully, as Harrison simply chuckled. The words of our 3-year-old was all it took to make his day. No matter that there could only be one Hokage at any given time. There was a knock, sir. His aide said as she poked her head inside. As she gave the young child a smile, before she turned back to Harrison, "Jiraiya-sama has returned, and he said that he's found something special." "Send him in," he said. "Before you do, make sure you take these." Last time, he knocked them over, as Naruto started to laugh, remembering that funny look on the old man's face when the papers had been knocked away and got all mixed up. "Grand Uncle is back," he said. He jumped and lashed onto his leg. Jiraiya greeted the boy with a smile as he kept on walking, with the boy lashing onto his leg same way. "Hey, I got something really impressive this time." "The next issue of your books?" Sarutobi asked. "No, actually, I brought it as well though. Along with my first book to give to Naruto as well. But what I brought is much more exciting than my books." As he pulled a scroll and unsealed a chest that was inside, he opened to reveal a bright yellow fruit with swirls on it. "I gave you the devil fruit of the pirate ocean a whirl away." "Fruits are yucky," said Naruto. "Now Naruto," said Sarutobi, "I told you, if you want to become Hokage you will have to eat your fruits and vegetables." "I have to," he said, pouting. "Yes," Harrison said. "You have to." Naruto sighed as he released Jiraiya's leg. The two adults turned back towards the fruit between them. "These are very rare," said Jiraiya, "and they give the person that eat it a special power. But all things comes at a price," said Sarutobi. "Yeah, any person that eat these, they can't swim. And considering that they only grow in the island chain, that would be bad." "What else do you know about them?" Harrison asked. "Well, they may very well be the origin of bloodline abilities. The tree that grew them only made them every 100 years, or so the legends go. And there's 3 general types. One give a person the ability to change shape into any single animal. Another changes their body in some way. The last give them some control of an element and its forms." "Like what?" said Sarutobi. As they spoke, neither of them noticed a small chair being pushed towards the table. "Well, I heard some long rumors about someone that ate the second one. They said that his body had turned into rubber, that he can stretch, expand, and do several other things. This class of fruit also gave him incredible strength. That sounds cool, said Naruto. It does, said Sarutobi. And the element one, he asks. Well, the same man brother ate one that gave him a control of fire. He could produce it without any source. The stories I heard are quite amazing. Jiraiya looked at the fruit as he set it down on decks. This is the only one I could find though. I don't know if it will make the trees here, but the seeds inside it, if they do take, it will give us a strength unlike any other village. Sarutobi summed it up. Yuck, said a voice. I knew fruits are yucky. Both men paused as they heard the squelching sound. Why can't they make it taste like ramen? That would be great. They slowly turned their head as their eyes widened. As Naruto was sitting on top of the decks, slowly devouring the fruit, as he opened his mouth and pulled out the pick, as he placed it back on the decks, and just wiped his mouth. Jiraiya laughed. It was so ridiculous it was funny. Well, you did tell him to eat his fruits. Sarutobi placed a hand on his face as he pulled it down. Naruto, that fruit wasn't yours, he said. Oh, said Naruto. Do I have to finish it like batch and tell me to do then? No, said Jiraiya. You ate quite enough of that yucky fruit. And thank you for getting the pit for me. Oh, you're welcome, said Naruto. A future Hokage has to help people after all. So I don't suppose you know what ability he just gained? Asked Hiruzen. As Naruto started to stutter, as he looked like he was about to sneeze. That one was the... As Naruto sneezed, a massive sound wave shot through the window, forcing both men to cover their ears. As Naruto found himself on the ground, he was dizzy. The Oto Oto Fruit. It gave the person control over sound. I don't know the full abilities, but it has to do with their voice altering it. The door opened up. Jiraiya-sama, what have you done this time? The woman said, stepping in. The two men pointed towards the child on the floor. This only made her angry though. How dare you blame an innocent child for something you did? Both of you should be ashamed of yourself. And what did you do to him? Ren, I swear, said Sarutobi. I don't want your excuses, she said, as she walked over and picked up Naruto, as she cradled him in her arms. Come on, Naruto, I'll take you to play with kids your own age, she said. We'll go to the water park. Okay, said Naruto, still a bit dizzy, but he was smiling quite happily. Both of them knew from the attention, but perhaps it was because where she was holding him, with his face close to her chest. Well, that was what Jiraiya thought. The man was a pervert after all. Wow, I never thought I'd be jealous of a kid, he said. Both men then realized something. After a little while, she didn't know that he can't swim. Time skip. As Naruto went down the waterfall, ahead of Ren-chan as he was laughing, they reached the bottom and she picked him up and placed him on her shoulders. So where do you want to go next, Naruto? The drop, he said. That was his favorite. A person got on it and went both up and down before being shot out into a pool. It was 10 feet deep. He wasn't big enough to go alone, but Ren-chan, she could take him. They got in line as he quickly got in the slide, as he screamed in joy, as the water pushed them down and threw them back up. As Naruto could not hold his laughter as he held on to Ren-chan, they hit the water as she brought him back up. It was then that a messenger appeared. From the Hokage, Ren placed Naruto down on the stairs, out of the pool. Stay right here, okay? Okay, said Naruto. So what's up, she asked, looking towards the man. Naruto ate a fruit that gave him the ability to control sound, but it took away his ability to float. That was the sound that you heard earlier in the office. Huh. Well then, I guess I better get into the playground. As she turned, but an older boy ran past him and accidentally hit him. As Naruto fell, as he dropped right in the water, as he started to sink like a rock. He tried to swim up but he could not. As he tried his best, but no matter what he did, he couldn't go up. He was so scared he didn't even focus to climb back up the stairs by gripping on Naruto. As Ren jumped in, she grabbed him and pulled him out. I'm sorry, Naruto. This is my fault. Are you alright? Coughing a bit. It's alright, Ren-chan, he said. I'm fine, see? But why couldn't I come back up? She hugged him close. I'm afraid that you lost the ability to, Naruto. That fruit you ate gave you something and took it away from you. So if I finish eating it, that means I should get it back, he asked. After all, a fruit could only keep something inside of it if the pit was inside. No, Naruto. It is gone for good, she said. Oh, he said. From his expression, he didn't really understand. Nor did he knew how close he was to dying. Time skip. An 8-year-old Naruto was currently sitting down. Training was over with today, so he could relax. Ever since he almost drowned in the pool, Rin-chan told him that she would teach him how to use chakra. Because then he could use it not only to replace his lost ability to swim, but he could also walk on top of water. At first he didn't believe her, but she showed him, as she just walked along the water like nothing. It was so amazing. At the moment he was at the park as he started to walk, as he saw a boy. Hey, you're a Uchiha, aren't you? He said. I am. That's so cool. Jiji told me that your clan is very strong. The black-haired boy glanced up towards Naruto fully. Well, we are a little, he said. A little? Your family make up the police force. That is so awesome, said Naruto. I wish I had a family. Like that, the boy said. Yeah, but truthfully, I would settle for any family, said Naruto. You don't have one, the boy asks. Nah, Jiji's not my real grandfather either. I just call him that because the Hokage is the one that take care of me the most. You call the Hokage Jiji? The boy asks amazed. Yep, I'm Naruto, he said. Sasuke. Do you want to be friends? No one here else want to be. I think they're intimidated by my clan. As Naruto grinned, sure, he said. Hey, keep it down, the bigger kid said, as he moved up to them. He was clearly the park bully. Or do I need to beat some sense into you guys? Instantly, the lessons from Rin-chan came up to Naruto. Naruto, you can't use your ability to hurt people. At least, until you become a ninja. And never do it to anyone of the village unless they attack you first. No, that is not needed. Come on, Sasuke, let's go. Wait, I know you, the bully said. You're one of those Uchihas, aren't you? And what if I am, Sasuke said. The bully looked at him and grinned. Well. Here we have the mighty Uchiha. All alone and weak. Go ahead and run away with your friend, with your tail between your legs. Naruto twitched at the comment, but he let it go. Let's just go, Sasuke. But Sasuke was not gonna let it slide. You shut up about my clan, he yelled. What? Little crybaby, gonna do something about it. Sasuke swung a fist towards him. The bully accepted the hit and punched Sasuke in the face. As Sasuke dropped to the ground, the bully kicked him in the stomach. Leave him alone, Naruto yelled, as he threw himself towards the bully. But the bully knocked him to the side and turned towards him. So you want next, huh? As he started to walk towards Naruto, pulling his fist back. Enough, Naruto yelled. The bully was sent sailing as he crashed on the ground, his whole demeanor out of place. He tried to get back up, but his ears were killing him, his entire body spasmed in a bit. Naruto grabbed Sasuke's hand and got the hell out of there. When they finally came to a stop, what was that? Sasuke said. As Naruto hesitated, he didn't want to lie to his new friend, but Jiji told him what to do if anyone found out about it. My bloodline. I can control sound, said Naruto. Listen to this. As he clapped his hands, and they sound like a drum. Cool, huh? He said. You already have a bloodline? Sasuke said, looking amazed. That is cool. I wish I had mine already. Then my father would say I'm strong. You look for acknowledgement, said Naruto. Yeah, my big brother. It's already in the Anvu. An Uchiha Anvu. Wait, Weasel? You mean Weasel, right? You know Itachi? We've met. He told me about you. He said that he was very proud of you. He wished that he didn't have to become an Anvu like his father told him, so that he could spend some more time with you. He actually said that, said Sasuke. He did. Your father is Fugaku Uchiha, right? Sasuke nodded. Yep, that's him, said Naruto. Sasuke couldn't help but grin. I can't wait to tell Mom. He looked around. Oh, there she is. As she was sitting on a bench, humming to herself, as she was rubbing her stomach. As he moved towards her. Why is she doing that, Naruto asked. I don't know, said Sasuke. Mom, guess what? I made a friend. And he knows Itachi. I do. Mrs. Uchiha, he said, the bow. And Naruto said Itachi said that he wished he was in Anvu, so that he could spend some more time with me. Is that why he's always gone? Sasuke, you are his favorite brother. Did you really think that he hated you? Of course he wants to spend more time with you, but due to get in the way. As I said, you're his favorite brother. But I'm his only brother. She rubbed her stomach. Maybe not for long, she said. As she said that part herself. Oh, and Naruto has a bloodline ability that he just used to help me. Her attention turned towards him. What? There was a bully insulting our clan, and I lost my temper. He punched me. Naruto tried to stop him, but he was punched himself. And when the bully was gonna do more, he yelled. He was thrown away to the ground, and we ran. Wow, it looks like you're a little hero, said Mikoto to Naruto. But Rin-sensei told me not to use it, said Naruto. Alright then. I'll keep you from getting in trouble with your sensei. Where is she? She's helping the old man with his work right now, said Naruto. And where do they work at? As Naruto pointed towards the Hokage's tower. Alright then, Naruto, she said. Let's go talk to them, shall we? While that was going on, Itachi, why? You were going to betray our home, father. But we're family, said Fukaku. His back was turned to his eldest son. Where's mother? Asked Itachi. She took Sasuke to the park, outside the Uchiha grounds. I was so against that. But she wouldn't listen to me, now I see. It is what will save her. My Mikoto. Itachi's blade came down and killed the man, as he looked towards a blood stain on his blade. Despite the act that he has done, he loved his mother, and he was glad that her blood was not on his blade as well. He turned to leave. He had done what they asked now, to make sure that they would leave his family alone as well. Meanwhile, Gigi! Ow! Naruto! How many times have I told you not to yell in the office? You're gonna make me go deaf. Oh, sorry, said Naruto, his voice coming out as a whisper. Mrs. Uchiha wanted to talk to you and Ren-chan. Alright, bring them in then, Hiruzen said, as Naruto called for them. They went inside as they told him to wait outside. He shrugged as he sat down. It was then that he saw something. Something moving. He decided to follow it. Making his way, he saw that it was Weasel, as he slipped inside the room rather quickly, as he motioned for Sasuke to come. So they followed behind Weasel, as he already entered the council meeting room. As they waited on either side of the door, Naruto listened so that he could hear them talk. Placed in one ear on the door, Naruto opened his mouth, and Sasuke could hear what was going on inside. Finish, said Itachi. You have our thanks, Itachi. Naruto knew that voice. It was the voice of Danzo. With your threat gone, the village is safe again, said Koharu. We apologize for what we asked you. Killing your clan must not have been easy. Sasuke's eyes went wide, but Naruto tackled him and closed his mouth, knowing that this was some dangerous, sensitive information. It was necessary. The coup that you were planning most likely would have destroyed our village, if nothing else weakened it to a point where it will never recover from. And now you're the last Uchiha, said Danzo. You are mistaken, Itachi said. There are two more, my mother. A little brother was not there, and I will not hunt them down. Neither will you. What? My family will remain alive and unharmed, because if they don't, I will not hesitate that it was by your order the Uchiha clan died, and every single weakness and secrets, all I know of, I will spread the information to the Hidden Stone. They have been looking for the advantage they need to finish the fight with Konoha, and I know quite a lot. Your mother I could understand, but your brother whom you are said, he could easily become a threat to the village. That is why you agreed to help us in the first place, to save Konoha. As much as I love this village, I love my brother more. I will never be the one to strike him down, and neither will you. As Naruto heard the footsteps, he grabbed Sasuke and ran. It would not be odd if Naruto was here in the tower, but if he was right at the door, that would be odd. As Weasel stepped out and saw Naruto and his brother wrestling 30 feet away from the door, he smiled behind his mask. Oh hey Naruto. Oh hi Weasel. Come to get a new mission from Jiji, said Naruto. No, not gonna say something, Sasuke? Asked Itachi. Sasuke opened his mouth as he started to shout things, but not a single word came out. Oh, we made a bet. I told him I could keep him quiet without touching him, and he didn't believe me, said Naruto. Now he's trying to get me to release him. Weasel laughed at that. Naruto had done the same to him. Alright you two, have fun. He turned to leave, but Sasuke grabbed his pant leg as he paused. Something you want to ask, Sasuke, he said. He had a look that said he was scared, confused, and if the glare he gave Naruto was a sign He was angry as well, but he then started furiously point towards the council door. Naruto, release my brother, said Itachi. As Naruto got scared, please, we promise we won't say a thing, just please don't hurt us. Itachi sighed he had heard. He pulled the both of them into a meeting room with glass walls as he closed the door and cast a privacy jutsu. Release him. Why? You heard right. Our father was planning to betray the village. I couldn't let him. But me and mother. Why spare us? Because I meant what I said. I love the both of you. Yes, if mother was there, she might have died as well if she tried to protect father. But I've already planned to leave you alive. I care for you, Sasuke, more than you know. I was planning to lie to you, to tell you I faked it all, to see if you might get powerful, so that you could hate me. But since you know the full story, it wouldn't take you long to see that it was a lie. There had to be some other way, said Naruto. Itachi shook his head. Naruto, sometimes words are not enough. Some people are just too headstrong against reasons. When you become Hokage like you wish, you will see this. And before you ask, no, the Hokage had nothing to do with this. He never knew. Now I have something I must ask of you. Tell no one of this. But you are following orders, said Sasuke. Itachi slipped his mask inside his head as he poked Sasuke in the forehead. Hey, Sasuke, you're rubbing the spot. Sasuke, who knows what those three might do if revealed. They will have no honor left and likely commit suicide. But Danzo, that old war hawk, he cares for this village in his own way, and does whatever he feels necessary to protect it. The other two I don't worry about, but him, he might try something. Do you two understand? No, they said truthfully. I know that this is confusing, but it is to protect you too. Now Sasuke, remember, this village has given a lot to protect all that live inside of it. Protect it in return. Sasuke was crying at this point. Okay, you're going to leave, aren't you, big brother? Yes, I have to. Now the only person you're allowed to tell is mother. Not even the Hokage can know this. He knelt down and hugged his brother. After several moments he got back up as he ruffled Naruto's hair. He slipped his mask on. See you guys, he said. And with that he was gone. A few minutes earlier in the office, I came to ask about Naruto's bloodline. A bully was picking on Sasuke, and Naruto helped him out. But he shouted and the bully was knocked down, and he was afraid that he might get in trouble for using it. Ren sighed at that. I told him not to use it. We both know what is inside of him, and I was afraid if people found out they might think that the fox gave him this ability. But that sound. I was on the other side of the park. That kid must have lost hearing for a few minutes at least. It was loud. And that is completely different from the fox. You are sensible, Mikato, said Sarutobi. Not many are the same. They leave him alone because of my law only. Luckily, the council is not so stupid to believe that the fort could not seal something away. Even if that thing is the Nine Tails. Such an ability, I'm sure. Several clans will be willing to take him in for it. If that was all, then yes. But because of this, he cannot swim. It's like there's nothing there for him. He moved through it like air. I don't know if this will pass through his blood or not, if he were to sire children. But would you like your family to be unable to do such a simple act? I see, said Mikato. When the implication of what happened hit him, he cried for a week. He loves the water, and to not be able to. But that is why I'm training him how to use chakra to replace the lost ability. I see, she said. But Hokage-sama, I'm sure that not everyone think of Naruto as a fox. Why wasn't he adopted in the first place? His godfather doesn't want him to be adopted. He has come by weeks upon end to spend time with Naruto, and he viewed him as his own son. Who is his godfather? I'm sure if I can talk to him, he will allow Sarutobi to smile. It is my student, Jiraiya. The legendary Sanin, she said. He is caring for Naruto? Hiruzen nodded. That is why orphans don't live in the orphanage. And he was Naruto's sponsor for the academy. He loves Naruto, along with myself and Ren here. He's not as alone as you may think, except when it comes to friends. Parents often keep their kids away from him. Well then, I guess it's a good thing that Naruto and Sasuke became friends today, she said. The door opened up rather quickly. As they turned, it was a Chunin. Hokage-sama, I apologize for the intrusion, but it's an emergency. The Uchiha clan has been murdered. Mikoto's eyes went wide. Oh my god, Sasuke, she rushed outside rather quickly. She looked as she saw Sasuke in the hall, as Naruto was holding on to him as he was crying. Sasuke, she said, as she rushed over to her baby. She cradled him in her arms, as he cried on her shoulder. It will be alright, she said, seeing her son crying. Mom, there's something I have to tell you, he whispered in her ear. Time skip. As Naruto made his way towards the academy, he arrived as he saw that Sasuke was already there. As he nodded to him, Naruto kept his distance when they were at school like this, because he refused to let the feelings that people feel about him spread to his friend. As people didn't like him that much, well, their parents told their kids, and he didn't want them to not like Sasuke either. As Naruto was wearing a blue long coat, it was hanging on to him because there was a guitar on his back, blue jeans, black boots, and a white t-shirt underneath. Seeing that Aruka was not here yet, he grinned as he crossed his fingers. Shadow Clone Jutsu. He kinda stole this technique some time ago, as he created 5 copies of himself. He then had them transform into his classmates. Shikamaru, hello, I'm Sloth. Choji, I'm Gluttony. Ino, I'm Lust. Kiba, I'm Pride. Sakura, I'm Envy. As Naruto said the same, call me Greed. He created the last one that transformed into Sasuke. Well then I guess I'm Wrath. As Naruto took the guitar off his back and started to play as the others had their instrument. Sloth tapped his foot for the drum. Wrath provided the sounds for the accordion. Envy, the banjo. And Lust, the violin. Pride, the bass guitar. And Gluttony, the electric guitar. As they start to play, as Naruto started to sing, several of the people that were being imitated felt humiliated. Some of them laughed. Shikamaru sighed, troublesome, he said, as he didn't really feel bothered by it. Sakura, on the other hand, went up and hit the clone that copied her. You idiot! Naruto laughed as he released a jutsu. Something wrong, Sakura, he said. Didn't take it too well, huh? As he slipped his guitar on his back, she tried to hit him, but he dodged her punches. Come on, I used myself in there as well, and you don't see Ino overreacting. That is because she knows that she's lost incarnate, said Sakura. No, that isn't very nice, said Naruto as he kept on dodging. What about Kiba and Pride? It fits. Sasuke and Wrath? Sasuke does have a vengeful bone in his body. Now for once we agree, said Naruto as he jumped back, as Aruka entered the class. Sakura, he said, why are you trying to attack Naruto this time? She fumed as she stomped over to her seat, as Naruto greeted his sensei and made his way to the only available seat beside Hinata. Morning, Hinata, he said. Good morning, Naruto-kun. Your performance was great as always, she said. Thanks, Hinata-chan, he said. Her face turned red. He called me Chan, as she slumped onto her decks unconscious. Naruto sighed. Aruka-sensei. She did it again. Do you know the cause this time, Aruka asked. Just a second, said Naruto as he felt her forehead. She feels really warm, and her face is flushed. The test is today, so we can't send her home. You and Hinata will go last, so watch her, alright? Okay, said Naruto. Time skip. As Naruto performed the Shadow Clone Jutsu. So do I pass, he said. Aruka looked at the papers, confused. The test itself, yes, but your grades are not high enough for you to do so. What? Said Naruto. I'm sorry, Naruto. For the moment, I can't let you graduate, Aruka said. As Naruto missed that Aruka said for the moment. He walked off as he left the room, downtrodden. Okay, so I'm not the best at weapons, but I'm the strongest at taijutsu. And my ninjutsu is great as well. How can I not graduate? Mizuki, who was slowly following the boy, smirked to himself. It will not take long for Aruka to realize what is actually going on and find Naruto real grades. He had to do this quickly. Naruto, mind if I have a word, he said. Time skip. As Naruto looked around the vault, as he was humming, and no one could hear him. It was rather weird. He made sounds and yet, well, it made him quiet. Ironic. He saw the ceiling art. But the old man made him promise to never touch it again after he had looked into it and learned the Shadow Clone Jutsu. As he saw another scroll, he took that one as he made his way. Naruto, what are you doing here so late? Harrison asked. As Naruto paused and glanced up, he started to move his mouth but no word came out. Oops, forgot about that. As he fixed it, I guess I failed, huh? What are you talking about? The second test, Mizuki sensei told me I had to do it to become a ninja. Naruto, there's no second test. But why would he lie? Naruto, did he told you to take this scroll specifically? No, he told me to take this scroll of sealing and go to the cottage in the forest. He gave me the location, but since you told me never to touch that one again, I did not. So I chose this one, said Naruto. This is the one I found. As Sarutobi saw the scroll, a scroll made by Orochimaru before he left. I'm sorry, Naruto, but you have been lied to. It seems Mizuki is planning to betray this village. Naruto clenched his fist. He is? He really hated traitors. Alright, Naruto. I have a way to capture him without any incident. It will be quick and easy, alright? Alright, Gigi, said Naruto. Time skip. Naruto arrived at the clearing as he started through his fists into several trees as they broke. When his fist made contact with them, I'll kill him, I swear. He's gonna regret this. The hell I'm gonna send him in after this. He's gonna cry for the Shinigami when I'm done, said Naruto. As he calmed himself, he really hated traitors. He still had a scroll though. As he opened it, to his surprise it was about sound. Sound holds a unique property to something that cannot be blocked. Sound is ethereal, moving in waves. It would hit something but still continue through it. Even if a person does not hear it, the sound wave still hit them. As Naruto saw the first one as a strange genjutsu. I'm horrible at genjutsu. Maybe I should find out the theory behind it. Meanwhile, Iruka knew that something was up. He knew that Naruto was supposed to pass, and he was not wrong. Someone had altered Naruto grades. He had to go over the past listing to make sure that he was mistaken, and he glad that he caught on to this. Well, he would have caught on to it eventually. Naruto was one of his best students, so this came to him as a shock. There was pounding on his door as he made his way. Iruka, it's Naruto. He has stolen the scroll of sealing. Damn it, Iruka says. He made his way inside for his ninja gear. But something was wrong. Something was definitely wrong. Naruto had spent more time in the tower than every other ninja except the Hokage. So, why would he steal the scroll of sealing now? That made no sense. Meanwhile, time for the next one. These dokis are created by sounds, controlled by the summoner. They are able to absorb chakra through the uses of ghosts. But if the user cannot play the needed notes, they will do nothing. Nah, not for me. Sound manipulation. By the use of chakra, the caster control where the sound wave goes. By doing this, they can damage certain things instead of aerial targets. Now that's for me, said Naruto, as he got it down just before Iruka Sensei showed up. What are you doing here? Said Naruto. Me? What about you stealing a forbidden scroll? Naruto rolled the scroll up as he held it up. This is not the forbidden scroll. The old man told me to never look in that scroll. So when Mizuki told me about the test, I took this one instead to complete it. Did Jiji send you? Said Naruto. The implications of that hit Iruka quickly. Mizuki set them up. It was then that he heard something whip into the air. He threw Naruto out of the way, as kunai is embedded where Naruto was. Mizuki smirked. Alright Naruto, give me the scroll, he said, cursing that he failed to get him right there. As Naruto laughed, sorry to break it to you, but this is not the forbidden scroll. The old man told me never to touch that one again, so I brought this one instead. You couldn't even do that right. You really are useless in this village. The fort made a mistake in choosing you. Shut up! This has nothing to do with the fort, said Naruto. Oh, you're so very wrong. Iruka tossed a kunai, but Mizuki blocked it. Haven't you ever wondered why no one adopted you? Because my godfather wouldn't let it, said Naruto. Wrong. Mizuki, no, Iruka said. It's because you're the nine-tailed fox. 12 years ago when you attacked the village, the fourth Hokage took the child Naruto and sealed you inside of him. Because you are that fox. You are a monster. You devoured the child's soul, and you lost your memories when you did. Stop lying, you traitor. Jiji would know that, he said. Oh, I'm not lying. You want me to prove it? He blocked another kunai as Iruka jumped towards him. They clashed as he knocked him down to the ground. Channel some chocolate to your stomach. Fine, I guess a last wish is in order, said Naruto as he lifted up his shirt. But in the back of his mind, he was praying that he was lying to him. Naruto's eyes went wide when he saw the seal on his stomach. From the little that he knew about seals, It contained something. Oh my god, he said. Mizuki laughed, and so the 90th Fox realized why he will never fit in, as Naruto started to tremble. He then looked up. So what? That surprised Mizuki. What? He said, confused. Renchan and Jiji-san, they all care for me, and I will do whatever it takes to protect them. What? But don't you want revenge? Look at the way the people of the village have treated you, said Mizuki. Confused, he never knew that it would take this bad turn on him. If what you said is true, then I killed thousands of people before the fourth guy gave me a new life, so I can stand a bit of hatred. I have before, after all. I am a leaf shinobi, said Naruto. Then die like one, as he tossed the Fuma shuriken as it was knocked away. Something then crashed into Mizuki as he slammed into the ground. Mizuki glanced up to see several envoys around him. Oh, did I forget to mention, this was a setup, said Naruto, as these were Itachi's old teammates, as Naruto knew them quite well. Mizuki grunted as he tried to see a way of escape, but Naruto pulled out his guitar and started to play. Mizuki screamed as his arms spread to the side as he was picked off the ground, as he was continuously screaming. Alright, he's all yours, said Naruto. Naruto, what did you do to him? I used a genjutsu on him. Rat, why are you hiding over there, said Naruto, as Rat stepped out. How did you know? The click I made, said Naruto. That is why you always do that, said Aruka. Is it echolocation, he asks. Yeah, I got the idea after watching a documentary on dolphins, said Naruto. Took me some time to get the frequency right though. Aruka took Naruto by the shoulder as the envoys dealt with Mizuki. Its sentence was death after all. Close your eyes, by the way, Aruka said. I have something for you. Huh? Trust me, it will be worth it. Naruto closed his eyes. As something was placed around his forehead as he touched it, he felt the metal. Aruka no longer had his headband. Congratulations on graduating, Aruka said, with a proud smile. As Naruto hugged the man, Mizuki, alter your records. I never told you that you completely failed, Naruto. I told you I had to look into something, but you ran off so quickly. I knew that you did exponentially well over the past couple of years, so I doubted when your grades came up so low. And let me tell you right now, what Mizuki said was a lie. You are not the Kyuubi. You are not a weapon. You understand the theory of a scroll with a kunai inside, correct? As Naruto nodded. Well, you are the scroll in that regard, and the Kyuubi is the kunai. So never ever think of yourself as that. Do you understand me? As Naruto nodded, as Aruka glanced over his shoulder to see the body was set on fire, the headband being the only thing that was taken to show the proof of the kill. These men were cold, ruthless. They were what was needed for this kind of job, and they were friends of Naruto. Whenever Ren could not, they helped him. Nothing too ruthless in his training, but just some chakra control exercises. As he came across a fast-moving river, Aruka was about to grab Naruto and jump over, but Naruto stopped him as he stepped forward and stepped on the water, as he started to walk across it rather easily. As he had a big happy smile on his face, as he couldn't help it, he started singing once again, a song about parrots. It sounded like several people were singing as he spoke, as Aruka watched Naruto glide along the water. Time skip. The Uchiha compound. Neither of them could live here after what happened, as this was the first time that he has been in here since. Well, what happened? By himself, that was. As Naruto glanced around, Itachi once told him that something was in here that regarded the Kyuubi. Back then, he didn't know why he was telling him that, because he did not know exactly that he had it inside of him. But now he was curious, so he had his clones search the entire place. He found some strange things, and there was a room with some adult stuffs inside, which he decided to just ignore. As he made his way, until he found a trapdoor, making his way down there. As his clones helped him a lot as he summoned a lot of them. They found documents that regarded several stuff. One of them was rather alerting to Naruto when he read what he read. The Uchihas, they could control time skip. Big brother Naruto! As a small child ran up to him and jumped in his arms as he caught her. Hello, Kushna. Were you a good girl today? Yes, she said. So can you? I don't know. Ren Sensei did tell me not to use it until I became a ninja, said Naruto. She pouted. But Big Brother told me that he used it in class yesterday. Really? Must have been someone else with the Yuta-Kansei, said Naruto. That is what he called it, meaning song voices. There are others, said Kushina, looking confused. I hope not, said Naruto. Can you imagine there be more of me, without me using Shadow Jutsu? A nightmare, he said, as he created at least 100 clones, as they all start to play some songs, as it was out of tune. See? Imagine if there were so much of them like me, said Naruto. But it's quite better like this when I can do this. Poof, they all dispel. And she chuckled a bit. Hey, you're a ninja, she said. I am, said Naruto, as he reached up and touched his headband. Oh, I am, he said, with a smile on his face. So I guess I can do it for you now. As he sat her on the bench and took the guitar off his back, Kushina leaned back as Naruto used his sound abilities to draw her in a new world. It only took a few minutes as she fell asleep. The melody was so soft, nice. She got you to do it again, didn't she? Said Sasuke, looking towards his little sister. She did, said Naruto. Hey, I was at the old estate yesterday and I found some stuff, said Naruto. Things that were missed, as he tossed the scroll to Sasuke. Some of it I did not touch, but I marked where they are though. Sasuke caught the scroll. Thanks, he said. So you pass. Yeah, there was a mistake in the paperwork. Mine was mixed with someone else's. Aruka got my headband to me last night. That's good, said Sasuke. Think we will end up on the same team. Don't you know, I have connections, said Naruto, with a laugh. But who would have as a third member? Sasuke started to laugh. No, that would be evil. Who? Sakura Haruno or Hinata Hyuga. Naruto laughed. Sakura I get. I would drive her nuts in about 3 missions. But Hinata, why would he be evil? And you know that she doesn't have the best of health. Oh, just a feeling, said Sasuke. Well, feelings are always something to listen to, said Mikoto as she came over. She smiled down towards her 4-year-old daughter. Right asleep as always. So, what were you boys talking about? Who we want in a team. We narrowed it down to Haruno Sakura so we can have a few laughs. But Sasuke said that Hinata Hyuga would be good as well, said Naruto. Mikoto smiled. I think she would, she said. That surprised both boys. Why? They asked. Have I ever told you about my team? She said. They shook their heads. Well, my sensei, Lady Snazzy herself, me, the woman I named my daughter after, her name was Kushina, and Hinata's mother. I think it would be a good team to have again. As Sasuke thought about it, his mother never thought much of her team. As Sasuke didn't understand something though. I get you and me and Hinata and her mother, but what about Naruto? It's not like he's related to this Kushina, is he? Oh, I can't say. But he does have her temper though. You know what? The next time you see Jiraiya, ask him about her. Naruto nodded. Well, I have a few things I need to do. Return your scroll to Jiraiya being one of them. I just came by to give you that, and told you that I graduated. Bye now, he said. As he walked away, he wondered what the Uzumaki Kushina was like. But his thoughts were interrupted by some laughter as he passed out sprints. He knew that laughter as he rushed over. Grand Uncle, he yelled. Shh, kid, keep it down, said Jiraiya. You peeping again, huh? As Jiraiya led him away. So, what's up? Well, always Kushina, he said. Kushina Uzumaki. Jiraiya paused a bit. Naruto, you know I care for you, right? Yeah, said Naruto. And you know if I choose not to tell you something for your own importance. Yeah, said Naruto. Kushina was the wife of my apprentice of 4th Hokage, Minato Namikaze. Until you become Chunin, that is all I can tell you. Oh, okay. Mikoto told me though I had her temper. You do. And your favorite jutsu was hers as well. No, that's cool, said Naruto. But I think I'll just be the first Naruto instead of the next Kushina. Huh? Said Jiraiya. Oh. Mikoto-san said I would fill this spot if it was me, Sasuke, and Hinata, as they were once a team together as well. Oh yeah, said Jiraiya as he glanced up. I think the Inoshikacho are getting their children together. Why not the Uzumaki Hyuga 3? As he nodded to himself. You know that you got it all wrong, right? Said Naruto. What do you mean? Said Jiraiya. With a peeping, said Naruto. Why not just do this? He brought his hands up. Jiraiya's eyes went wide as Naruto transformed. In a blue-eyed, brown-haired teenager, a female. See you in 5 minutes, she said with a giggle, as she walked off. Jiraiya was frozen for two reasons. One, he never thought of that. Two, if Rain found out that Naruto was doing this, she would blame him for turning him into a pervert, and she would try to kill him. As Jiraiya looked through the hole as he saw Naruto, he was blushing like crazy, but he was sitting in the water. And he enjoyed it. He was so proud of his godson right now. But if Rain ever found out about this, she would hunt him down. After a good 5 minutes, Naruto came out. "Can't anymore," he said. "What?" said Jiraiya. As Naruto passed out, a nosebleed throwing him toward the tree, forcing Jiraiya to caught him. The kid was really about to explode. Time skip. "I'm sorry, uncle. I didn't know that she would go that far." "Not your fault," Naruto said Jiraiya as he held a bag of ice towards his swollen eye. "In truth, if I could feel anything right now, it would be pride." Ren had found out, how could she not, when Naruto had blood all over his shirt. And Jiraiya had paid for it. Time skip. "Think about it," said Jiraiya, as he spoke to Harrison. They would be a second coming of their mother teams. And just with Naruto, sound powers, they would be like the exact same thing. "I don't think that is wise," said Sarutobi. "Why not?" "Because Naruto does not realize that the girl has it bad for him." "How bad?" Jiraiya asks. "She thinks so much around him, he think that she has poor health." Jiraiya burst out laughing. "You should do it anyway," he said. "Besides the other one, Haruno, it's probably a Uchiha fan girl. At least this one seemed to understand somewhat. There is a time for it, and there's a time not for it. I did see her scores. She will work well with them. Naruto being a distance fighter and Sasuke being a mid-range, she would work perfect for them." You are right there," said Sarutobi. "Hey, JJ," said Naruto as he came to the office. Both men covered their ears. "Oh, sorry about that," he started to whisper. As Rin smiled to herself. "Just a normal day." "I have a favor," said Naruto. "And what would that be?" "Well, first, this scroll I took last night has been really helpful. I wonder if I could keep it." Sarutobi and several others had gone through the scroll with a fine-tooth comb, and they found nothing too dangerous. But he was still hesitant. Orochimaru was the one that created it though. "Alright," he said, "but if you find anything out of the way, come to me, okay?" "I will, JJ. And the other, it's about my team. I am not changing lineup for you, Naruto. But, no buts. My decision is final." "Alright," he says. He dropped his head as he started to sing a sad song walking out, as Ren saw what he was doing. "That's low, Naruto," she said. Naruto knew how to guilt Harrison rather easily. As Naruto glanced up with a smile and gave her a thumbs up before he ran off. But guys, be and subscribe right here. If you want next parts and do, like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in social media platform. And also stay tuned for the rest of what is coming your way. And I hope you guys enjoy each and every one of them. But now, I'm Motivator. See you guys soon. Peace.